Hello, good evening. You're very welcome along to Cork Sports Soccer. It's another European night here at Turners Cross. Sellout crowd, tremendous atmosphere as FC Nantes Atlantique make their way from Brittany to Cork for the second leg. Of course, Cork City 3-1 down on aggregate, but that away goal by Neil Finn on the 79th minute in the Stade de Beaujoire could be the difference between the two teams here this evening. What a difference it's been in the season. With me is the PRO of Cork City, Terry Barrett. Terry, it's been an incredible roller coaster ride for Cork City, and a lot of people may have written Cork City off, but I think there's a general feeling that if Cork can get an early goal tonight, it could be a continuation of the European dream.
Yeah, we're hopeful, Derek, you know. It probably started off, you know, Europe, one game, two games maybe out of it. But I think after the first game against Malmo, even the first leg, people were saying, you know, the players were saying, we're not just here for the ride at all, you know. And I think the belief in the squad this week, I was at training a couple of times, it's just phenomenal. So hopefully, fingers crossed.
And there's a new initiative starting with the club tonight. I see a new brigade bringing up. This Rebel Army is known as a brigade.
Yeah, well, we have this new initiative started. We're launching it this week. It's called the Rebel Army Business Brigade. Basically, what we want to do is build state-of-the-art training facilities for Cork City and for Cork in general as well. And as I said, we're launching it tonight, and we're just hoping that the business community, whether you're a small business person or a big business person, will get behind us over the next couple of months and to make that dream come true as well, you know.
And we stood together about 2 o'clock today, 2:30, outside the ground here, and there were people coming up looking for tickets at that stage. The interest in the game around the city has been second to none.
Yeah, I mean, I think up to 4 o'clock it was deemed a sellout. We would have loved to keep it open another little bit and add another few bodies, but there's going to be no room for them. This is what we need in Cork. We need it every week, you know, not just 1 week every couple of years, you know. So hopefully the fans will continue to support us, no matter what happens here tonight, you know.
Okay, neck on the block, you're going to give us a scoreline?
2-0 Cork City.
Outstanding stuff. Terry Barrett, confident as ever. We're confident too. We've been with Cork City since the start of this Intertoto Cup campaign. It's not over yet. It's going to be a cracker, and you can see it here now on Cork Sports Soccer. So Uriah Rennie makes his debut at Turners Cross. He makes his way out onto the pitch and leads the two teams out. It's Nantes, the aristocrats of French soccer, versus Cork City, the pride of Ireland, in this quarter-final of this UEFA Intertoto Cup. It's a sellout and more here at Turners Cross. I'll tell you what, if there was another 8,000 seats available, they'd have sold out as well, such as the interest. Speaking earlier to Terry Barrett, the PRO, we were here at noon and they were outside the ground queuing up. That is the interest that's been shown in this game, and rightly so. It's a historic one for Irish football. Let's take a look at Locamis's line out here. Grodin in goal, De Rocha, Capu, Berson, Quen, Savigno, Tulala, then there's Hamada, Bagayoko, Goulion and Caceres. That is the starting 11. Two changes from the team that played in the Stade de Beaujoire in Nantes. 3-1 on aggregate, Nantes lead. Cork City, well, if they didn't get an early goal, you never know. Michael Devine's in goal, Danny Murphy, Alan Bennett, Murray, O'Brien, Fenn, O'Flynn, O'Callaghan, Lorden, Doyle and Carney. And with the exception of one very late pull-out from John O'Flynn ahead of the Nijmegen game, that is the same team that has defeated Malmo home and away. Drew at Nijmegen and beat Nijmegen here, and it was Neil Fenn's 79th-minute goal that has kept this tie alive. That is a very famous photograph. There is a very well-known referee, Uriah Rennie, from the Premiership in England. 2-0, thousands of masks to Pat Dolan's face. 2-0 is what's required. The atmosphere here is absolutely incredible. Cork City will kick off from right to left in this UEFA Intertoto Cup quarter-final second leg. They trail by 3-1. It's very simple really. If City win by 2-0, they'll go through. If it goes to 3-1, it'll be extra time and penalties. If Nantes score and City don't get at least 3, Nantes will go through. So high tension, high drama, dizzy heights. Cork City well able to scale them at the moment. Let's see what they can do this evening here at Turners Cross, as Danny Murphy has it. The Cork City immediately goes on the run. Looks at a 1-2 with Neil Fenn, but there's just a little too much pace in that, and it goes out for a throw-in. Take a look around the ground. It is absolutely fantastic to see this ground full to the brim with supporters of Cork City. all along the back of the St Anne's End, all along the Derrynane Road, in the Downey Ford stand, and of course in the shed. The noise level will be tremendous. It's going to be a throw for the home side. Cork City are going in search of 2 goals. Is it a bridge too far for the Rebel Army? The ball's through to Neil Fenn, lays it back to Murphy. Murphy looks to play, well, he looks for possession, manages to keep his feet, and puts the ball into the middle. O'Brien just hammers that off the number 17, Jeremy Tulala. Large crowds in here. The ground was full an hour before kick-off. The atmosphere building to a crescendo at kick-off time. A couple of minutes gone here and it's already tension all the way. And the Cork City supporters are going to have to be patient. But here comes the very dangerous number 18, Hassan Hamada, who scored a goal, of course, in Nantes. But that's a poor enough delivery. Michael Devine, quick delivery out, finds the feet of Neil Fenn, who lays it back to Danny Murphy. Looking for options is Danny Murphy. Comes to the touchline. Carney. Oh, shows a bit of good speed and ability. Gets a free kick as well. Well, as the last game was, the Portuguese referee left an awful lot go in the Stade de Beaujoire. With the impression that the Premiership refereeing style of Uriah Rennie might suit Cork City, because we'll be watching all the little niggles and the pulls and the tugs. It's going to be a throw to the home side. Danny Murphy strides down the touchline. Cork City 0, FC Nantes 0 here in the second leg. 3-1 on aggregate to the French side, and a throw from Murphy. It's going to be another throw for Cork City, and Carney unable to get the ball down to the dead ball line. It's going to be, well, a bit of movement in and around there. Neil Fenn looking to receive this throw if possible. Taking his time is Danny Murphy, looking to pick out a man. O'Flynn. Ball goes inside. Oh, Fenn does well, puts it across. Doyle! 1-0 to Cork City! What a start, 5 minutes gone, and Cork City have what they always needed in this tie, the early goal. And again, Kevin Doyle has scored in European football. He got the winner against Nijmegen. He's got a crucial leading goal here at Turners Cross. Are we on for another bit of history here at Turners Cross this evening? Flynn's header, the skill from Fenn. The ball flied across, took a bit of a missed kick and maybe a bit of a deflection on the way, but Kevin Doyle will claim that goal as he goes to the St Anne's End. What a start here at Turners Cross. Cork City 1, FC Nantes 0. Danny Murphy with the throw. Pat Dolan, well, he's hard enough to contain at the best of times, but he's strutting around his technical area, and he must be absolutely flying at the moment in terms of confidence within himself and his squad. They are really playing some fantastic football. Nantes absolutely shocked by the early goal. They're rocked here at Turners Cross, and they're conceding little niggly free kicks. Well, the referee wants to go back to the right spot. I think George O'Callaghan will eventually deliver this one in. Danny Murphy's there as well. Arms aloft, that signals that's surely going to be towards the Danny Murphy at the back post. It will be. Danny Murphy towards the back post of Dan Murray. The ball's battled around it. It looked like it came off the Nantes player. Indeed it did. It's going to be a corner kick. Dan Murray, the skipper, is up there. He's trying to rise the supporters all week, making comments in the press saying that they need the extra man. They need the support. Carney with the corner kick goes in. Not the most convincing clearances, but this is where Nantes are dangerous on the break. The ball's down to Hamada. Danny Murphy has missed it this time, and here comes Hassan Hamada looking to break inside the penalty area. He looks to cut the ball, but squashed out by Murphy, and Colin O'Brien picks it up. Good tracking back. The foul on O'Brien by Hamada. Hamada is a bit fiery at times. We saw that in the Stade de Beaujoire. Ball picked up in the middle of the park by Julio Caceres. Looks for the 1-2. It's a decent delivery in, and Dan Murray does well to get control on it. Oh, it's just slipping towards the line. I don't know, did it go out the ball, but the assistant referee was in a good position to judge that. Uriah Rennie just has a word with the Cork City skipper. It will be a corner kick to FC Nantes. Frédéric de Rocha with this corner kick. Well, it goes straight off the Cork City player, nodded straight into touch. Danny Murphy got the tallest, but did enough to get a little piece of that. De Rocha with the throw. Well, it looked like his foot was a mile in the Field of play there, and that should be in fact a throw, but Neil Fenn does clear the danger, goes towards halfway. Caceres gives it inside, well picked up by Tulala. Tulala looks for the ball into the middle, but there's nobody there. Cork City just a little erratic in their clearances, need to hold on to possession a bit more. Hamada hits one, but it goes way out over the crossbar. Again, Cork City need to take the ball down there and control it. And it's a false to Hamada, took it on the chest, great quality in controlling the ball, but the shot well off target. The whistles are blowing around Turners Cross as FC Nantes have the lion's share of the possession, but they're not penetrating this Cork City defence, so that's a free kick. Foul there committed against Hamadou Bagayoko, taken quickly, finds its way to DeRocha. DeRocha plays it in the middle. It's cleared out again. There's a shot through to DeRocha, and Devine had to watch it all the way. Got a hand on it, had to be very careful about that. It was dipping in under the bar. DeRocha showing some quality to hit the ball first time. He started off the move initially, O'Callaghan headed it out, and the ball bounces here, doesn't even touch the ground. It's a volley, a dipping one, and Devine does well. Russia definitely a danger man. Danny Murphy with the throw, gives it inside to George O'Callaghan. O'Callaghan with the ball through to O'Flynn. Loves these situations, beats one, beats two. He's got Neil Fenn in there as well, but he cuts back inside. Well, I think he was trying to cross it over to Kevin Doyle, but in the end it just was poorly directed. But John O'Flynn, when he's in those situations, very, very dangerous indeed. Well, Charroux with the throw for FC Nantes. It's gone too far. It's picked up by O'Brien. O'Brien with a little ball inside to Lorden. Oh, it's a bad tackle, and it's come from the French defender Ariane Charroux. And Charroux will go into the book of Uriah Rennie. There's been one or two late tackles flying in. Again, Kevin Doyle causing all kinds of problems. Charroux goes in. Yellow card is issued. Free kick to Cork City. And an opportunity for Dan Murray, I'm sure, to get forward as City go in search of goal number 2. Sensational scoreline here at Turners Cross. Cork City 1, SC Nantes 0, coming after 5 minutes from Kevin Doyle. Another goal in European football for the Wexford man who now proudly wears the green of Cork City. It's going to be a free kick for George O'Callaghan. Lots of movement in around the front of the penalty area. It's gone towards the back to O'Flynn, heads one! He just couldn't get anything on that. He didn't have a lot to work with. He's just appreciative of the cross that George O'Callaghan put in, picking him out. Ball's in the middle of the pitch. Charroux has it, looks for support. The delivery is through. It's a dangerous ball in, and Cork City get into a bit of a muddle inside there, but back there to clean it up again is Colin O'Brien. He's done that so well in this first half. Not only picks it up, but clears it well down the line, but it's picked up again by FC Nantes, who come in chase here. Nice little ball inside. Going to be an opportunity of a ball to Hamadan. There's a shot in, and it wasn't far away at all. Bagayoko. Mamadou Bagayoko, the number 19, picks his spot really well in the end, and if it was on target, Devine was in trouble, but it's the placing of the ball, just flies over the bar. Good chance for Nantes. Cork City have what they wanted, they have that lead. They need another goal. What isn't enough? Who'd have thought we'd be talking about Cork City beating the likes of Nantes, Malmo and Nijmegen. It's no longer a dream, it's a reality. Thanks to Pat Dolan's men that they've pushed the bar that little bit higher, they've raised it to this level. Nice dummy by the referee, and the ball is played out to the left and picked up by Carney. He's got Danny Murphy on the overlap, decides to go himself, goes towards the back post. Oh, there's a real mix-up there in the Cork City players, and the non-keeper, Willie Grodin, all caught in the muddle. He doesn't look comfortable over the ball across the penalty area, but Carney again with a really sublime delivery draws Grodin out of his goal, and he just misses it. In the end, Doyle gets a head on it, and Neil Fenn just can't get in there quick enough. O'Brien flicks it over to this near side. Here come Cork City again, growing in confidence. The longer this game goes on, the better they seem to be getting. There's a late tackle by the number 18, Hassan Hamada. He's going to get a yellow card for that. It's not the first time that the fiery 18 has done that, and now there's one or two complaints, but you can't complain about a late tackle like that. Danny Murphy shrugs that one off, Yellow card is for the French number 18. That's Hassan Hamada. And really he's been looking for that. He's had one or two niggly little challenges. And the Russia complaining that he's the captain, he can question the decisions, but the referee, Uriah Rennie, isn't having any of it. And this is all working in Cork City's favour. The more they antagonise the referee, the harder it will become for them. It's going to be a free kick, and Danny Murphy is the man that will take it as we approach half-time here at Turners Cross in this UEFA Intertoto Cup quarter-final second leg. It's now Cork City 1, FC Nantes 0, and that's 3-2 on aggregate. O'Callaghan, not the best of deliveries, goes to Danny Murphy. Danny Murphy just struggling to win possession. Well, Hamada looking for a bit of retribution there. Referee wasn't having any of it. Cork City, quite wisely, are not questioning any of the decisions the referee makes. The ball is pounded around. Looked like a handball from De Rocha, but not given. De Rocha looks to take it off. Flynn nicks it from the non-skipper. It's another late challenge on Danny Murphy. And the ball played around. Referee on this occasion hasn't blown the whistle, and that looked the worst challenge. Ball's down to Hamada, looking to come inside Danny Murray here. Hamada with the delivery right to the back. It's going to be a shot from Yoko. Doesn't go anywhere near the goal, and no threat as the Cork City defence again looks pretty solid. It's a long way out. It's a tough one to finish with. Ends up in the corner of the penalty area and no real angle. But really it should have been a free kick for Danny Murphy before that. Goulion looks for the Hamada. Hamada leaves it aside to Tulala, gives it back inside and picked up on this occasion by Burson. Burson looks to switch the play, comes over to this near side, got the support as usual of De Rocha, lays it back inside, picked up on this occasion by Cacareas, who picks the ball up and looks for support as the play is switched. The pinpoint passing of Nantes has been absolutely superb in this first half, but the penetration not so good as the delivery there. Ball bounces around. De Rocha's going to hit one here. It's a long way to the right and wide, and the frustration starting to grow within the ranks of the captain's team, including himself. The delivery again causing one or two problems, but the Cork City defence looks so solid at the back. The ball nodded across, thought about the top right hand corner. The execution not so good. Cork City within one goal of creating absolute mayhem in European soccer if they could knock Nantes out of this competition. Ball's out to the far side. Bagayoko looking for the ball back. There's no one there, and it's driven in by Killian Norton into touch. It's going to be the last few seconds added on, 60 seconds added on to this first half as we approach half time. Not the dangerous heading that we'd expect to see from this French Premier League side. Michael Devine in no rush. They'll be very happy to go in at half-time as Uriah Rennie blows the half-time whistle. It's a sensational scoreline here at Turners Cross. All the 8,000 or whatever is in here, maybe 8,000 plus, are on their feet applauding this Cork City team. Half-time here at Turners Cross. Cork City 1, FC Nantes 0, and it's 3-2 on aggregate. Well, the supporters in the shed end have had plenty to sing about this first half. Uriah Rennie is counting out the teams, making sure there's just 22 players on the pitch. Are we 45 minutes away from something sensational here at Turners Cross as Hamada plays the ball long, but it's picked up by Killian Lorden. No trouble there, but not the best of clearances. Cork City will want to up the tempo like they did in the first half. They want to start the second half off in the same fashion and put this French team on the back foot. It's going to be Carew with the throw. Gives the ball through and it's picked up by Babayoko, but it's back there to Lorden, and Lorden just waiting to the last minute, puts it into touch. It'll be another throw for FC Nantes. So Capu looking maybe for a longer delivery here. Indeed does go into the penalty area. Bakayoko hits it in, it's cleared out by Cork City. The ball switched inside, and to the far side it goes to Tulala, who switches it to the far side. Good movement by Nantes. Devine comes out, gets a punch and clears the ball away to Neil Fenn. Fenn looks for the ball inside to O'Flynn. O'Flynn were lucky enough to get the ball back there again. But Cork City lose possession, but it's picked up by Doyle. Goes for Fenn. Good, neat, tight football, and here come Cork City. It's with Kevin Doyle. He's already got one. Is he going to get two? He hits one. Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper, but a good close control by Cork City Football Club, right out on this near touchline. And Dan Murray just frustrated there that the ball didn't hit the net. He's had a go at the referee. Well, let's take a look at Kevin Doyle's contribution here. Wins the ball there, looks for the nice little touch, lays it up beautifully, makes the run through. Great ball from Neil Fenn. And John O'Flynn's on a chase into the middle. He's been tugged back. Doyle sees that, has a crack with the right boot, and it's Grodin who makes the save and cleared away by the Nantes defence. Cork City haven't had the lion's share of the possession, but they've had the better chances. But this is a real chance for FC Nantes, and somehow it's scuffed and gone to the far side. Danny Murphy doesn't hang around on this occasion, kicks it way out of touch on the far side. But a worrying moment for the Cork City defence, caught very square there. Dan Murray plays the Nantes attacker in and almost fell to the foot of Hamada. O'Brien as well picks it up. He's been fired up for this game for the last few days. It's gone to Doyle again, another real threat, and it's a poor tackle really, and Carew will have to be careful. He's already on a yellow card, and that was a pretty blatant foul. Had he not been on a yellow, I'm sure he would have been booked for that. It's going to be a free kick for Cork City. George O'Callaghan waits for the troops to go forward. Two central defenders are up there, Dan Murray, Alan Bennett. Ball will be swept across, I'm sure, to the back post. John O'Flynn completely unmarked at the back of the penalty area. Oh, it's a good delivery in, but no one challenging in the middle, and that's disappointing, and not cleared away. Headed down by O'Brien. Well picked up by Carney, sweeps it back in towards Killian Lorden. Lorden looks to go down the line. Well, it's not cleared sufficiently, and George O'Callaghan has it. It just over-elaborates a little bit. Possession still with the home side. Neat ball back in from Bennett to O'Callaghan. Little flick, a beautiful ball, and here comes Doyle again. He's a real thorn on this French side as the ball is played in. Cleared away, Fenn! Oh, he didn't hit it, Kearney! And somehow, Nantes get away with it again. Great ball into the middle, not the best of clearances. Fenn had time, I think, just to take two touches there. Kearney tried to flick it over the keeper, just couldn't get the power on it. Here come Cork City again. What an impressive second half performance from the Eircom League Premier Division side. O'Callaghan switches the play, gives it into the middle to Colin O'Brien. O'Brien plays the ball inside. Kearney looks to sweep it out to the left. Danny Murphy's there, looks for the delivery, going towards the back post. Oh, it's a diving header from John O'Flynn, and somehow it was just too much to ask for Doyle. Acknowledgement again from O'Flynn for the delivery from Danny Murphy. Watch O'Flynn here, he came in so late, just tries to get in front of the defender and unlucky not to make a contact. Doyle just couldn't keep it in play. It's still 1-0. John O'Flynn getting closer and closer. Well, Nantes looked so comfortable in control, switched the ball over to this near side. It took a bit of work for Cabu to keep it in, but he did. John O'Flynn goes flying in. Kevin Doyle, well, that could have been a free kick. And Doyle's on the chase here. It's going to be a chance for Fenn. He's going to hit one, surely. Oh, and it just screws out to the left. Just screwed it off the boot. If he could have just kept it on target, it would have been in the corner. Encouraging signs here at Turners Cross as the noise level goes through the roof. Doyle again, what a match he's had. Fenn hits it, just look for another 2 or 3 inches off the right boot, and that would have been in. In the end, so close, but yet so far from Neil Fenn. Fenn has it for Cork City. There's a late tackle on Neil Fenn there. Referee has played advantage. O'Flynn goes up, wins the header. Ball's there, and suddenly the Nantes defence don't look so assured. They're not so comfortable on the ball. The pressure is beginning to tell here. We've got about 15 minutes to go at Turners Cross, and the pressure levels have been risen in this Nantes defence. Still 1-0. It's not enough. City need another goal. Nantes now have come for long ball clearances. The ball's found its way inside into the middle. Hamada breaking through. Hamada, it's a chance here. And it looked to me as if the defender got something on that. Hamada really creating the opening, and that's the danger when you go forward in search of that other goal. The gaps will open at the back. In fact, there's a free kick given against FC Nantes. Hamada cuts inside, and it's Bennett that comes diving across, just puts him off his shot. Well won by O'Flynn. He's given his all, New Fenn, as have everybody in the green shirt here this evening. He's picked up by O'Brien. Does that so well. New Fenn, neat little delivery in. There's no one in there. It's a beautiful ball. It was causing all kinds of problems with the Nantes defence, but in the end, no real challenge as the ball is pumped forward again by FC Nantes. Hamada balls inside. There's a real chance here. Breaks through, and Devine does well. Again, crowded out. And the second half substitutes come on. Gregory Puyol has caused one or two problems in the Cork City defence. Puyol finds the gap between the central defenders. Devine reads it well. He's had an excellent game, Michael Devine. There's an air of tension around between the supporters at the moment. Ball's through, goes to Bennett. Oh, it's Puyol, has one. Oh, he's chipped it. Oh, it's 1-1 here at Turners Cross. And Gregory Puyol has levelled it and surely now sealed the fate of Cork City. And that is so unfair. It really is not what FC Nantes deserved. It's not definitely what Cork City deserved. It's 4-2 in aggregate now, 1-1 the scoreline. And Cork City have to score 2 goals now. And it's such a shame. It was a defensive mistake. It was a header through from Puyol that forced Bennett, and then the little chip was sublime. No chance for Michael Devine. It's 1-1 here at Turners Cross. Puyol has surely sent Nantes now into the semi-final of the Intertoto Cup. O'Brien flicks one down the line. Capu, a challenge, but well, it's real battling stuff from Colin O'Brien. It will be a throw, and the throw will be for FC Nantes. We can't fault the Cork City supporters. Even when that goal went in, seconds later they were singing again. Balls with O'Brien. Oh, it's another lunge from Hassan Mohameda, and now head to head, and I think we're going to have serious action here. And just getting involved there is the number 14, Olivier Kwan. And now Puyol's gone in there trying to calm things down. The referee's got to get a hold of the situation. I think frustration on the part of Cork City and on behalf of Hamada, who's now trying to take on Danny Murphy and everybody else, and this is not good. And there's a book coming out, and I've got the feeling that Hamada will no longer be on the pitch here because he's already been booked. Colin O'Brien as well. You can't put your heads together like that and make that kind of a remonstration on the pitch. Uriah Rennie, one of the most experienced referees that will ever walk on the pitch here at Turners Cross, gives a yellow card to Colin O'Brien. He's going to give a yellow card to the number 18, Hassan Hamada, and that's the second one, so that will be a red card for the Nantes number 18. Uriah Rennie raises it. Nantes are down to 10 men. Cork City need 2 goals. Is that going to be the dividing moment in this cup tie? The ball's in the middle. It's just another late lunging stupid challenge. I don't know why he did that. Danny Murphy with the free kick for Cork City. It's another long seeking delivery. And O'Flynn gets a head on it, but he was fouling inside there. And now tensions are rising all over the pitch. Just look at O'Flynn here, just pulls the defender back slightly, tries to get the head on it. Free kick to FC Nantes. Time nearly up here at Turners Cross, and the adventure is nearly at an end. And what an adventure it's been for Irish soccer, for Pat Dolan, for Cork City and its wonderful supporters. As Michael Devine comes out, Puyol goes forward. Oh, what a tackle by Devine. Goes to clear it, and he's fouled. And I think he had to come. If he didn't make a definite decision to come there, he could have been chipped very easily. George O'Callaghan, to his credit, has kept running his socks off in this game. And Michael Devine, well, he looked to stop for a second, then he decided I better go, made a tackle. I don't know if he expected to get that result, but in the end he's fouled as well. Is it going to be late? I suppose what you'd call it is justice. Carney with the shot, no threat at all on Willie Gronan in the Nantes goal. What a time it's been. It would be nice to see City win this tie. They deserve to win it. It would be nice to see this kind of thing happen year in, year out, as Cork City have travelled to Sweden. They've trained in Denmark. They've won against Dutch opposition for the first time in Irish soil. So close to beating French opposition for the first time in Irish soil. They got a late corner. And I'm sure that's on the mind of Pat Dolan now. I know he is probably heartbroken as we speak that his team are going out and this adventure is coming to an end. And it really is a sad, sad evening in that regard. sure if they could get the win, it would be another piece of history made, and Godin, not so confident, gets the ball all the way out to O'Flynn. O'Flynn hits one in! Oh, it's a good save and a good effort too. The keeper didn't do well, he got a touch on it, could have been a lot better, got back into his goal as quickly as he could, but look at O'Flynn here, hits it with the right boot, that's flying in. That's a very good save by the French keeper. John O'Flynn again, starting to come back to his best lately. I think people just want the whistle to go now. I know the Cork City supporters will be absolutely heartbroken when the final whistle goes, but it's inevitable now that FC Nantes will play either Slovan Belarec or Gouda from Holland. It's going to be one of those two teams that will meet the French Giants in the semi-final of the Intertoto Cup. Balls delivered in, but no threat at all. And the referee has blown the final whistle. Uriah Rennie has blown it here at Turners Cross as the European adventure comes to an end. It's ended a draw here at Turners Cross. The first half performance and the early goal in the second half in the Stade de Bourgeois in Nantes was enough to seal victory for Loïc Amis's team as they'll progress. Pat Dolan and his players will take so much credit for what has been a fantastic adventure in Europe. But it's finished here with a full-time scoreline of Cork City 1, FC Nantes 1, and that leaves Nantes go through on an aggregate score